Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Purdue's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the pit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The inside handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. To the ground with the back. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Slings it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bruins offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. We're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Try to play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally these are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, looking to pass. This one's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle with Snyder. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Run in the red zone, it's Snyder. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge him back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there down 7-3 as they open this drive. Gets the back moving. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Working that left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Hello.
Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps a little more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone. Know he's got the big fella. He goes up.
Come on, moving. Come on, moving.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense. defense and picking up a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Inside the app.
Okay, it would be a different app.
Wants to throw on first down.
Yeah.
Under fire.
Yeah.
Trying to
Still
escape.
AP.
Right into the open. He turns this into a nice game and getting it down to 1. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Type it in. Oh,
How many looks like that do you have?
no. Okay, hold on. I said, let me follow. I'm on my guy. Hold on.
I can't hear you.
I said, hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what?
Hold on a second. Let me bring him in. Hold on.
What? Okay, hold on. What are you trying to do?
Yes.
Is
Okay, so he's going to build the link of the AK in the back, right? So we're looking at the back of it. So if we,
no, the cinema. Okay, let me stop. So the cinema is just movies and TV shows. It's not live TV.
Okay, hold on a second.
And I don't have.
And then, just with the Hudson TV app, like just kind of keeping it where you have live TV series is consistent. Like I watch it every day. Right now, like primarily, I'm just kind of like ironing out just the menu navigation and everything. I wrote it in Kotlin, which is an Android script, so it works on Android TVs. Excuse me, Fire Sticks, and I have to convert the code over for WebOS and Roku. So I saw that the developer SDKs are free, so I can easily just convert that language over so you can work it on Roku as well.
Yeah,
Roku got some really strict policies.
Yeah,
you gotta go to the developer.
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I tried it on Roku. I've successfully did it Roku, but there's so much stuff you gotta do to Roku.
Mm-hmm.
I did it on my Roku too, but I'd say I didn't want to make that an option because there's so much you need to do.
Yep.
Because you gotta do this, you gotta get the code, you gotta go to the computer or whatever. That's too much, and then that's too much choice.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, you got just too much choice. So I was able to do it. So I just said, kind of a little lie that I can't do it on Roku, which I can. It's just too much to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you feel me?
So your method, will it make it simpler to be able to do on Roku?
Not that I know. I mean, maybe he knows a simpler way, but what I did, you had to do the code. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I had to do this on the computer. I did it from the jump drive, put that in the TV and convert it over and do all that. Am I correct?
Yeah, so Roku, they require ADB connections, which you have to have the TV on the same network as your laptop.
Correct.
And then you have to make a connection via console. So my thought to the Roku solution, because Roku doesn't really allow any kind of like direct browser access, my thought was, why don't you just don't fight it and just make a generic enough IPTV player with a back end where we can actually like type in a certain code to unlock the extremes access. So on the front end, it's a basic IPTV player. Nothing's wrong with it. Nothing's illegal. Nothing's crazy.
So you can download it from Roku in the App Store, right?
Yeah, you would be able to download it from the App Store.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm hoping to do, to make this app generic enough to where Roku would accept it as a standard IPTV app. And then that way, when it's accepted on our end, we can then just kind of give people the code or however you sell the code out to them. And then basically the app comes alive when they get your access. So on the front end, with everyone else who downloads it, it's a generic Extremes connector. People that are from Asia or from other foreign countries that use it like Extremes as a way to keep in contact with their television shows overseas, this app would work perfect for them. But then when it comes to working with what you got going on, it basically comes alive when it sees that the 8K Extremes. Like I'm tailored everything around the 8K. So it understands like that communication is coming directly from that provider. So on one part, it's a simple IPTV. It just makes a connection. On the other part, it basically works specifically for your 8K setup that you have going on.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Even with your real time, it looks really good. It looks really good. I can't wait to try it. But I have a WebOS in my bedroom, so it's gonna be hard.
Let me ask you this, sir. Do you have all access to all the channels, or you limited? Because I know.
Right now, I think mine is limited to what 11,000 or something.
So yeah. So do I need? Do we need to put it where you got all the channels?
Full access?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I guess so because.
Then maybe I should create another line. So
No. So what we have to do. So what I did, we got a custom WordPress, whatever you call it. So it's all USA. So all you gotta do is go back in, click on his name, and do full. So you have access to everything.
So then that way I'll be able to see how it would handle the larger channel load. How many people actually have full access?
I think we limited them all down, didn't we, to just USA?
Yeah. Well, not all, but
But
some.
I mean, but maybe we might want to think about that to open it up for those that want that.
I mean, if it's normal for you guys, I'm sorry, go ahead.
The only reason I did that because some people, the older people, all this foreign channels come up, before the USA channel. So I made a list and did, and it's like a limited playlist to USA.
Yeah.
So that's all they got. But it's open to, wow. You know what I mean? That makes sense?
Yeah, so I think it's like over 37,000 channels or
Yeah.
something like that.
So
Are they like US based or
No, that would be everything
it'd be
international.
everything. Yeah, it'd be international. So what I did was I did a playlist for when I do new user. That's all they got is USA channel. But I could take that off and put full access. You got whatever Arabic.
Because what I found with his USA, because Dale likes wrestling, so I had to alternate his anyway because he wasn't getting his wrestling channels in the USA list.
Mm. And then
So
I thought about it. Go ahead. Okay.
No, I was just saying that I had to alter his anyway because he couldn't get the actual wrestling channels. So maybe I could either go in there and go ahead and get.
Yeah, but you know what? That also brings up a good point. Like my Westinghouse TV that has Roku, because I had to buy that the IPTV that works on my Roku in my living room. But when you unlock the full bouquet of channels, it didn't have the space to pull in the entire directory. So it was when you cut me down to 11,000, I was able to pull the directory in better.
Okay, then I was going to say too. There's another thing though. If I break them down to USA, when they have updates, new channels or whatever, they're not going to get that. Because mine is like everything. I just found like yesterday. I saw on mine they got like the NF, whatever, the high school channel for football, basketball, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't think everybody will get that because I got the full list on mine. But if I break you down to USA or whatever, I mean, you might get it called USA, but you know what I'm saying? You might not get them updated, but they update regularly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just saw that yesterday. And I don't know, they might, like I said, even though they got USA, they might have saw it. But, you know what I'm saying? People might want to watch Spain or Italy or whatever case may be.
Would you say that my setup is like your average user setup?
Yeah, well, it's USA. So the reason why I did that because, like, not this necessarily live TV when you go to movies or TV shows, for whatever reason, it starts showing Arabic stuff. I guess it go by alphabetical order. It's Arabic stuff. So they have to scroll down to get to this. You know what I'm saying? So they got kind of frustrated with that. So that's why I made the playlist. And
so now let me ask this, Dale. If that was a problem, can we do it where we let all the Arabic stuff be behind all of the USA channels?
Well, yeah.
I could create a search option in the app to where basically it only aggregates US channels.
Yep.
And then it could put all of the Arabic and foreign channels to the bottom of the list.
Correct. And you could do that. You could do that inside. I could do that inside the app, but it'd be like manual stuff. Like even if I do full, everything full, I can rotate it. I have to do it in my own individual every time I set somebody up or whatever. I can do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But normally, if I do full, I just leave it like it is.
Yeah. So my mom's goal when we discussed the app was to try to like simplify the process.
Yes,
so it's like from the perspective of doing. So like if we set it up to where we gave somebody like the full stack, right?
Mm-hmm.
From from the app, we would have the ability to not only see what the users have the ability to say. Oh, that's another thing. That's another feature too. So within the API, I'm able to see subscription status.
Mhm.
So I'm able to determine and also showcase what the error messages are to the user. So if it's a connection with the server versus if their subscription expired status, then I can actually have that displayed. So whenever they're messaging in Discord or calling you guys, they can say, hey, I got this message that said my subscription expired. You know, like, that's with you guys. Versus, you know, hey, I heard, I'm looking at this thing and it's saying 8K down. When y'all gonna fix that? You know,
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? That's dope.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That makes sense.
Did you show her the menu that I did?
You said, did you see the menu that he created?
Oh, you sent it to me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is a new one you just sent. I'm going to say you got one too.
Send it to me?
Did you show him the TV show?
What, you sent it Discord or?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
You sent it Discord or?
Yeah, I sent that to you earlier. No, it's not Discord. It's the ones that I showed you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I seen that. I
just sent you another one he just did too. Here we go.
So, what I'm working on for the home screen is
yeah.
a rotating. So those images are going to cycle.
So this like Cody. It's like Cody.
It looks like one of the themes in Cody, to where the cover art will cycle through some of the newer releases.
Oh,
so it'll cycle through newer releases for television, newer releases for movies, and basically, if the API sorts out recently updated, so it may not be like a newer show, but it will be a show that recently received updates.
Gotcha. Oh, I like
you know?
That's what's up.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of building out, and you notice the upper right-hand corner, there's that status screen. Well, underneath that status screen, when the user encounters an error, that's where that error will appear and hold. Like last night around like 4 a.m.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Okay,
Yeah, like last night around 4 a.m., they were doing maintenance on AK server. So it said like their subscription status unavailable. So I was working on retitling that to AK subscription down or something like that, you know?
Or maintenance.
Or maintenance.
Yeah.
You know, but that kind of information. But, you know, it's kind of hard, though, because if they get like a 504 error line, that would be, it's 404, 504. It will be indistinguishable. Like, if you got something that's not unresolvable from the server, and basically...
Well, that 404 is a broken link, ain't it?
Yeah, but the app wouldn't... I don't necessarily know how to make the distinction between whether or not it's your inability to resolve from the host, or it's an inability to resolve because your DNS isn't connected to the host. So it's hard to say whether it's the user or the server. You know what I'm saying? But what I can do, I put in code to determine whether or not their Wi-Fi isn't connected. So if they're not connected to the internet, it'll simply say underneath, not connected to the internet.
Okay, dope. Because that's a part of the problem too.
Yeah, so they call you and they're like, I can't get on the internet. Because what does it say under your active status? Or your subscription status? And if it says active and gives an expiration date, then you know that they're connected. But if it doesn't give an activity status or an expiration date and it says unavailable, then there's one or two things going on. It's not connected to the server or their device isn't connected to the internet.
Yeah.
Well, that made that easy for Boxy to go out.
Yeah.
Huh?
connection through a graphic user interface to be able to see like how we can actually problem solve outside of just using the dashboard. The dashboard is great. It gives a lot of flexibility, but what it makes kind of dope is we have the ability to kind of like at least reset the connection from an app other than the dashboard. Like
Yeah.
instead of,
Correct. Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
that's
I agree.
or even better, being able to kind of check activity status. So I can have these apps reroute connection information back to a hub so we can actually keep track of how many active sessions are going on. So, yeah. So, I mean, I was actually quite surprised to see how flexible like the Extremes API is. And it's pretty impressive. And I've been excited. I've been on this for like the entire month. And this is, I've been just growing in understanding of this entire setup. And it's been quite fun. And honestly, like I said, like I keep this app glued to my television every day. I'm on watching TV, watching movies, watching television shows. And like I said, I come from Cody, so all my movies and television shows are on my server.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I normally don't like to stream
Correct.
my content, but I've been streaming my content recently.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I appreciate that a lot, man.
Mom, you ain't gonna get paid that. I'm about to send this on. This is awesome.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
This is you talking fast, but I comprehend.
Oh man, no, I'm sorry, man. You just
No.
Ask me any question you need, man. Cause like, or even just like with capability, because like I feel like as far as the art of this application goes, like I'm open to any kind of creative possibility. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still kind of building it out of my vision, but I'm open to whatever you see. And it's like, hey, is this possible? Let me just do the research and I'll get back to you.
Okay. All right.
Because this is kind of.
So what is your customers really? What do they mostly gravitate towards when they? Because like I know you've been giving them the AK TV Mate, but what features do your customers mostly ask for when they want an app to? And what makes you determine which app you're going to give them?
Well, I know they won't buy. I mean, local and movies, like new movies or whatever. Not necessarily shows, but newer movies or whatever, and like Netflix movies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna say this to say that they there. They just don't know how to navigate that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the Netflix movie, whatever the Netflix is there. You know what I mean?
Now there are Hulu movies too, correct, y'all?
Yeah. Hulu, what else? Apple, what else? Disney Plus.
So will all of those be categorized though?
Yes, all of them. Did you see the menu that I did for that?
Yeah, I
I
see.
saw the Netflix. Mm-hmm.
I see. What I see.
I have the entire.
Yeah. But yeah, and what you got is more easy access. But let me say this: with the list, you got the 100 list. It's there.
Mm-hmm.
You got Hulu, you got the Apple TV, you got the whatever. It's just a list. But then you got the
search bar.
No, you got the picture up there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Instead of just a scroll down.
Yep.
So now see where you got the Netflix. Okay, now they can see actual picture to click on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if you can do that for, I ain't gonna say for every category.
Oh yeah, I can. I've done it.
But it's there in the app.
Yeah.
Disney Plus, Apple TV, Netflix, Hulu. It's there in the drop down. I mean, you know what I mean? But then if they see an actual picture, they'll be easier to get it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That sounds funny, but Cause we techno people, but
Right.
for the simple people, they want to see a picture.
Yep. And then also, like, what I found to be very powerful within the TV space and the movie space is the search engine. And so I worked on indexing every file that was available to me with the 11,000. And now I got it simply set up. Now, I was going to put a predictive text where, like, kind of similar to, like, how Google does their indexing, where it's like if you type in FRI, you get Friday Night SmackDown. You get everything named Friday, and then you see the cover art, and then the user can just move down on the D-pad and select which one may have, pre-populated to the board. So the person doesn't have to fully spell it out.
Correct. Oh
You
yeah.
know, so I was thinking I'm going to be working on that part of indexing for both movies and television series.
So what we need to do is give you full access to the everything.
Like with the index, what I did was I made it global. So
No, I'm saying on your TV to give you full access to it. Because like I said, I did like you live to USA. So first thing we need to do is give you every channel so you can run with that, right? Or is that necessary?
I don't know if it's necessary, considering that, if like the average user, right, only gets that maybe 11,000 channel bouquet, right?
Yeah.
I think
Can we have both though, y'all? Can we have one that's full and then one that's
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Yeah.
Here's my thought though. Like, what if we targeted the app towards the average user first, and then on the back end, once the average user has this app, I'll work on the back end to work on the full bouquet. Because I think it's going to have more of an aggressive search engine.
Yeah, because the average user is going to be USA.
Yeah.
They don't want to see all that, whatever. You know what I mean?
I agree. So then I feel like, so on the back end, that way we can make that full app, that app that gets the full bouquet, we make that search engine more aggressive and recategorize everything. So it's like, maybe I might even take everything that's foreign and that's not in English, put that into a separate column or a separate button. So if you want to click non-English channels, you can click that. And boom,
that's what I was saying. Do you need to get the access to all that? That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, well yeah. When I get to that point, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
In order to unlock that part. Well, do you also anticipate doing anything in the future where, because I noticed that some providers, especially like on Reddit, they'll have like AK, and then they'll have like a backup service just in case AK is out. Do you anticipate the users that you have having more than one server or service connected?
Yeah, me and Mom just talked about it, did we not?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked. Okay. Yeah, we just talked about it.
So I'll extend the back end to be able to accept multiple playlists. I would just need to know who we're thinking as a provider, so that way I can make sure that the back end of the app can support it.
Yeah, we did.
So AI is not helping at all. Like, they are literally drawing hard guardrails with giving this information out, and I'm trying my best to like push past all of that based on what I know, which isn't much. I'm just really just pulling what I know from my experience with Android and really just making this happen. Because
they have not been kind to them.
No.
So on my
tell them what they've been saying to you, Dale.
It's not possible. What you're doing is Chad came back and told me that what I was doing was violating DCMA, and it was clearly evident that I don't have access to it. And so then I told it, because Chad knows that I'm a media production company. And I told him, like, hey, I'm looking to create my own personal server because of ads. I've been on television before, and I want to create my own personal home channel to be able to watch television myself, with myself in circle. Call it vain, call it what you want, but this is what I envision for myself. I need to create an app that supports M3U as a playlist and actually be able to receive foreign IP connections. And then it gave me all the information I need, but it was basic. So I can work with basic. I can't work with nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So
Give me basic.
I do have let me say this. I do have options.
Yeah.
So when do I need to get them to you?
Um. Yeah. I mean, now
Well,
it work. Yeah.
let me back up. Let me go and make sure they good. I got three of them options back in.
Okay.
So I can
Like,
get
are,
I can get to them within a week.
is it similar to 8K?
Yes, they the same setup and everything.
Okay. Do you sell those to your clients? 'Cause
No,
I'm really trying to.
I never have.
Oh, I'm wondering.
But I use two of them myself.
Okay. So when I send the app over to you, because like I want to create a first time user interface where
Hmm.
the user only has to put all of this information in once,
Hmm.
and it saves it in the cache,
See,
and
and that's the
that's
thing.
it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's why I
Yep.
never
So
really said it. Cause I don't even have to go all over and do them. Because some people can do it on the phone, and I have to, some people have to go to the house call or whatever, whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, yeah. No, that's gonna be great. So then that way I can kind of know what I'm expecting as far as the API. So what I did was, so the way that we watch the IPTVs through like what they call an EXO player. So EXO players, they can get kind of finicky, but they're very reliable in some cases, and they can be quite unreliable in other places because TV performance. So I got it kind of like old school TV guide where basically it can expand from a mini guide to a full screen guide, and you can channel serve. So you know how like the IPTV breaks everything down into categories and then the channel. So if you're watching full screen, you can channel up all the way into the end of the list, and it won't stop.
Mm.
And I think that people had that experience before with other IPTV providers. I had it with TVMate and AK. I hated the fact that I couldn't just like, channel up like I was watching television. Now maybe that's me being old school, but sometimes I just kind of want to mindlessly surf.
Oh yeah, I got, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So now I got that mindless surf kind of thing popping, and it's pretty good. I think you're gonna really enjoy it. I'm trying to create a sub menu so when you switch to another channel, like like old school cable boxes used to do, where it come with the info bar at the bottom,
Yeah,
shows
because
you what channel
with
you're
that one
on.
you have to hit the back button, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm following. I'm following. It is awesome, dude.
yeah,
It is awesome.
yeah. So
I'm
I've
following.
been
Yeah. That what's
Yeah,
up?
I've been on this. Like it's been great. I even got it to set to where like favorites. So you
Mm-hmm.
can actively choose your so if you're on a channel, right? You can hold the center pad to favorite that channel.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can go back to your favorite list. So you don't have to go through other apps have it this way, but you can channel search through your favorites.
Right.
So
Wow.
you can be full screen on one channel. You don't have to back out to the main
See?
menu. You can just hit up
Oh my
and
God.
your favorite
Because
list.
normally you have to,
Nice.
if you do favorite, you have to back all the way out and go all the way
Yep.
up to do favorite. So you saying you don't have to do that.
Nope. You can channel search your favorites. So and I'm wiring in
Small,
like this within the
small,
settings UI.
small,
Oh.
small.
Yeah.
You ain't getting paid this month. I gotta say him. I gotta say him. I feel him. He talking my language.
Yeah, this is
That's awesome.
like I said, it's glued to my TV. So like right now in the settings UI, I
So
got.
you already doing this now. You already doing this now.
Oh, I'm already doing it right now.
Oh
Like,
my
on
God.
FaceTime.
Well, you send it to me then. What the heck?
It's crazy. Well, I'm working through the menu. Also, because I'm working through the design of the TV series detail page. So when you click on the TV series, and you click and you watch the show, right? So I was working originally on an auto progress. You know how you watch Netflix, right?
Oh,
And you just skip the intro. prevents the stalling of your strings. So I've been able to keep my television on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and no stalling, no blackouts, no stalling. The only time I get a blackout is when the channel stops. So if the channel doesn't resolve, I click forward and I get another channel, and I can be on that channel for 6 hours and no blackout.
So you go forward to the same channel or?
Yeah. So Watchdog will, so if you're watching Martin and Martin kind of freezes, right? In 90 seconds, Watchdog will try to reestablish connection.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yep. And what I did was, I thought it was kind of cool. So I can't measure packets necessarily when it comes to API. So what I did was I told the app to measure frame rates. If it's not detecting frame rate movement, which means that if the image isn't moving, if it's at 0 FPS, then you need to try to cut the connection, reestablish that connection to try to get the frame rates to move. If that doesn't move, then zap the channel backwards, wait 1 second, zap the channel right back to Martin, and then that way the user doesn't have to touch the remote in order to maintain that connection.
So I was already doing that, not knowing it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I was already doing it.
I didn't notice. If I lose my remote, I'm going to splash screen.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Yeah. So that's definitely kind of cool.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Future access change
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You make the instrument run, stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between
the photos of all of what you just said.
you can tell this is a
yeah, but like of the full
And the extra point puts them up.
like what it looks like with the player, the season, and everything. Did you get that? See, come back.
15 flash today.
Okay,
Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate.
Hold on, let me see if I sent this one. I don't know if I sent this one.
They're up by 7.
Okay, no, this is the Netflix. Hold on, let me take a photo of what I have here. Maybe with the series. I sent them the blue screen series. I did. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
With the season 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh yeah. Like I'm sending you just one more. Okay. Let me show you what that looks like. Because I got the meta, the data about the movie, and I'm also looking for more information within the API to see if I can get like quick clips. Because I've seen some players like quick screenshots of the episode, and I don't know if that's in app or they're actually receiving that data from the. Yeah, I didn't have this one. You see it? I think. So do another one. Yeah, so that's kind of what your seasons would look like as well.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, so it's like, you can click through multiple seasons, or maybe I should get one where you see multiple seasons.
I love when my quarterback sees something and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver.
It took me a cookie a long time. Like,
yeah.
That was pretty bad. That was pretty good. I like when you had it with this.
Yeah, the reflective floor and everything is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I was saying how you got that to mirror at the bottom like that.
Yeah, I'm working on that for the main menus.
Open space at the 25.
Yeah. That code was great.
Yeah, the code was for the time.
I mean, it's still up and running.
Your coaches are going to dial
But I don't mess with it.
intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question
Yeah,
the quarterback was going with that football.
I've actually switched over to Jellyfin some time ago, and I'm actually happier with Jellyfin.
We're going to make sure that he gets looks.
I haven't like opened Cody in a while because I got tired of just like running.
Yeah. We kept doing the arrow with this,
They were really starting to put a drive together after a couple of incompletions. Now they need a big play on 3rd and 10.
So you probably have like maybe another month or so on it, you said?
Yeah, I mean, there's just it's really not even the major stuff. All the major stuff is fake. It's just small stuff like menu navigation not being as smooth as I'd like. Keeping track of like where all these like. I mean, I've seen some really strange logs where certain things kind of crash, but like if you click on it again, it works. Like why? Just kind of getting more of an understanding of how it works.
When you think about defense, you got to get those guys up front.
And then you another one.
Football, you want to be in the mix.
So that kind of gives you an example of what it looks like to have like a full series and the episode. So.
They'll run it from the gun.
There you go.
Much room, he'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
That's a fantastic
Oh, at least I get the series name. That's dope. I like that.
Can I call y'all back?
Yeah.
Yes,
no
sir.
problem.
Okay.
All right, have a good one.
All right, you too.
Yep. Yes, goodbye.
Oh, one minute. Disconnect, Connor.
Has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here's a heat. He's got the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happened.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. right down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The give to the back. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Breaks the tackle. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive. Man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
And the Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Makes the catch. It's Wilkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well. At this rate, he might be going to the pine.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Calls it in. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Bruins have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Always nice to have that security blanket.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
I'm just getting off you at home.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to go and make one stop. And then I'll be over there, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, bye-bye.
Hello.
Tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Bruins! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Creates a little space. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Purdue!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job.
There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Sends it back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Just keeps slinging it. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw. Bring in the heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here comes the 2-point try. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got it back after that.